I'm Nigeria Chambers. I'm from Big Gold Belt Media. Caroline, thank you so much for your time today. Very excited to
Cool.
talk all things Noma.
Ooh. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks again for
Mm,
your time. Let's just get right into the weaves of it here. I want to kind of understand some relationships within Noma's life, and we're going to start off with Kane. Now,
mhm.
I would say as a guy, and there's nothing worse than you want when you want to pursue somebody and they friend zone you. But I've never got
Yeah.
put in the business category. Where it's just like, what does that mean? So, is this truly
Mm.
how she feels about him? Is he just a pawn in the business, or is there actually really some feelings in here?
Well, I think initially when they embarked on this relationship, if you want, it was purely business. It was, she needed a replacement for Obie, who she had disposed of, let's say, and Kane was it made all the sense in the world. So initially it was purely business, but then I think, he's incredibly charming, is Kane, and he got under Noma's skin, and so she's now in a situation where she actually has a soft spot for him. She's still going to be wary of him. She's still giving him the side eye and making sure that, he doesn't do anything dodgy. But he's definitely getting under her skin. She's finding herself wanting to spend more time with him. She's getting a little bit jealous when he's going off to see Effie. She's calling him Dusty. So yeah, I think she definitely is getting a bit of a soft spot for him. But she's smart. She's not going to let it go too far. You know, she's not going to lose
Yeah.
her head over him. I mean, she's got Davis on the go as well, you know?
That was going to be the
So,
next name. Well, before we talk
yeah.
about Davis really quickly, does Monet have anything to do with this? A lot of people thought that Kane was sort of like a jab at Monet about like I got your soldier, but not only just a soldier, I got your son.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh my goodness. Noma's like, yo, what are you gonna do about it? So she knows, yeah, and what? It's like what? And she knows by having Kane under her thumb the way she does, then she gets to control Monet a little bit as well, because
Yeah,
Monet doesn't obviously is gonna want Noma to not harm her son in any way. And
yeah,
Monet knows that Noma is very capable of causing considerable harm to Kane and anyone else for that matter.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, so Davis obviously looks like a fun toy. I mean, yes, he has some
Mm.
benefit with his lawyer skills and his
Exactly.
connections, but is it anything more than that?
Yeah, I think like Noma has, she's got feelings for Davis as well. Initially, obviously, it was legal counsel, but she's a very her look. She's a very stressed woman. Her business is gangster. She needs a bit of stress relief, and
Yeah,
what better than Kane and Davis? And
yeah.
when Kane's not available, she's got Davis, and when Davis is not available, she's got Kane. I mean, it's stress relief for her. She's out there in these streets, you know, moving, weight. So she needs these men to,
Yeah.
yeah, release some tension, shall we say?
Based on the content I seen on Stars where we got to get the
Yeah.
actors read some of their tweets, I would absolutely think there's a lot of women that wish they were in Noma's situation right now.
Yeah, I've gotten a few of those tweets as well. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, Stars. Let's get a part two with that with some more of the cast members reading tweets. What about Obie? You did mention him. Does she regret killing him? That was a little for
I
me as a
know.
fan of the work and the character. I was like, oh no. But what
Yeah.
did Noma feel about this?
She absolutely stands by what she did. He had to go. He was glitching. You can't have people on your in your camp, doing dodgy moves and no, he had to go. She
Yeah.
had feels no way about it. She thanked for his service and said bye, and she hasn't looked back. Bye. Mm,
And and I want to know for you, obviously it's the actor, but also the fan of the franchise. Do you agree with how Noma parents Anya?
ooh. Um, No, I don't actually fully agree. I mean, there's a lot of, she has to lie to Anya a lot. So poor Anya is, she's been lied to her whole life. Noma's being a bit duplicitous, like she's one way with her daughter and another way in real life. And I don't know, but I feel like her intentions were good. Noma had to hide that. What are you going to say to your daughter? Yo, I move weight, I take people out. You can't. So she kind of had no choice but to lie, But I think there are consequences to the lies, and you'll see as the eps roll out that maybe it wasn't a good idea all this time to be such a liar, Noma. So,
Yeah, I mean, as a fan of the show and the entire franchise, for 4 seasons, 7 episodes, we've seen the master of lying to their kids, and that's
yeah,
Monet. We see the results
yeah,
of that. So that's why it's always an interesting
exactly.
question about like, if you lie, this is a product. But if you're honest, what does that look like? And I don't think we've had
Yeah,
seen many characters be honest with their kids. So it's always
no.
wondering how does the actor feel about how they have to portray the character here. So listen, I'm gonna ask you
Mm,
a final question here. I mean, we already celebrated the 10 years. We had the Power Choice Awards. We're getting ready to wrap up. Go season two. Ever since Noma steps foot on the scene, she's been a formidable character. And you
yeah.
know, whenever you get the internet talking, you're doing something right. Just want to know for you what has been your thoughts about the legacy of Power and what have you thought about your time being on this show, Ghost?
Oh my goodness, it's been an incredible ride. Like the highlight of my career so far, actually. I mean, to get to play such, as you said, a formidable character, you don't often see women in these roles of power and um, you know, esteem, especially in
Yeah.
a male-dominated environment. And to get to play this role is very humbling. I'm absolutely honored to be part of this incredible franchise. These are people that I love the show. When I met like Mary J. Blige in person, I was like, oh my God, like I was like, and even Meth and all of them, everybody, I was like, you guys are so amazing to be part of it. I actually pinch myself like, wow, this is great. I get to do this. And I know it's something that I'm going to look back as a highlight of my career, living and working in New York. The costumes, the scripts, the cast, the crew, the writers, the showrunners, everybody. It's just been an incredible experience. I made so many friends that hopefully will be lifelong friends. And I just take away like so much love and joy. Whenever I think of ghosts, it's a good feeling I get. And you can't say that about every job. Some jobs you're like, oh God. On this, I honestly can say it's been the best ride of my life so far in terms of career. So yeah, so happy to be part of it all.
I really, really love
Yeah,
that for you. And
thank
you've
you.
been phenomenal in this. I may
Yeah.
have time for like one quick thing, so I'll just quickly say this is that with
Yeah.
episode 7, and it looks like there's a pending wedding potential opportunity here because we know Kane,
Hmm.
he's not gonna do it small, but Noma may just want it to
Hmm.
be about business. We don't know, but it is looking like there's going to be a green card situation going on here. And there's so many more
Yeah.
reality shows about that, so this could get hilarious. I want to know for you if you can use a buzzword or two. What can fans expect for the duration of these final episodes?
Oh, you can expect, oh, it's intense. I can say that much. Expect to like you may have to pause. When I watch the show, I actually have to pause and breathe. And I'm actually on the show. So I can imagine that viewers are having to do that. So
You
brace
know it.
yourselves. Yeah, right. Brace yourselves. And I would say that you're going to be satisfied. I think a viewer is going to be like, wow, that's a lot to chew on. But I think you're going to feel like, yeah, this needed to happen. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of satisfaction, I would say. And also, I would say it's incredibly unpredictable. So brace yourself. Like, don't think, yeah, I know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's crazy. Like, it's a wild ride. So that's what I'll leave you with.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much for
Mm,
your time today,
of
Caroline. It's
course.
absolutely a pleasure. Again, I got to
Okay.
continue to give you flowers for all you've done
Thank
for this
you.
franchise. The fans, we love you because we love your
Oh,
performance because we hate to talk about Noah
yeah,
online, which again means you're
yeah.
doing something right.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
And
you
I
so
hopefully
much.
hopefully you had a good time with me. I didn't see you pull out a
Yeah,
blade, so I
great
guess we're good.
questions. Yeah, yeah, no blades. No blades.
Thank you so much for your time today. I really
Thank you. That
appreciate
was
it.
fantastic. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yep.
Cheers.